Hey everyone. So today I want to talk about the coronavirus and how it will likely affect our businesses and how we can still build our business during this very unusual, difficult situation. This channel is all about empowering women to be successful entrepreneurs, and that is exactly what I want us to take away from this video. I want us to feel empowered even during this situation. I want us to feel like we have a plan of how to build our businesses even during, everything that's going on with this virus. If you're like me, you've probably had some events be canceled. Maybe it was a vendor event or some training events. So as we see these things happen, there's so many things that we can control and so many things that we can't. In a situation like this, there is so much that is out of our control. We can't control if events are canceled. We can't control, if we're quarantined and we can't travel. What we can control is what we spend our time on, what we spend our energy on, and what we decide to do with our business during this time. We don't know how big this is going to get. We don't know what this is going to do to the economy. We don't know how quickly this is going to blow over. And that kind of uncertainty often causes fear. So I don't want us to live in fear, and I don't want us to panic. I don't want us to be anxious about these things that we can't control. Yes, we need to be smart. Yes, we need to be careful and take precautions. But spending our time worrying about those things that we can't control is not going to be productive, and it's not going to help us or help anyone around us. With difficulties, there is always hidden opportunity. And I by no means am wanting to be insensitive to those that have been negatively affected by this, nor do I want to minimize the situation. But in something like this, there is only so much that we can control. And as unusual as this is, as you are building your business, this is not going to be the only obstacle that you come across. People that are successful, people that are leaders, are not people that didn't have difficult situations, that didn't have obstacles along the way. Most of them had huge challenges. But what made them successful and made them a leader is that when they came to those challenges, they found solutions to get through those challenges. So anytime in our business that we come across obstacles, maybe it's something with social media, maybe something with the algorithms change, maybe something in your company changes, maybe something with your upline or your downline changes, or something in your circumstances change. Whatever the obstacle may be, every time that we come up to those obstacles and we see, yes, this is unpleasant, this is difficult, but how can I find a way through this? What solutions can I find to get through this and help others get through this? Every time that we do that, we are developing ourselves into a leader. So in this situation, I don't want you to panic. I don't want you to live in fear. I don't want us to be reactive, but proactive and find solutions. Let's find some plans on how to work our business even during this difficult time. And I want us to be aware too that while we have these difficulties of not being able to go to events, not being able to go to vendor shows, not being able to maybe go to a conference or travel like we wanted to, while we have these difficulties, because our businesses are online based, because they're direct sales network marketing type of businesses, our businesses are not going to be affected nearly as much as the traditional businesses around us. In fact, in a lot of ways, they will benefit. And I don't want to say that we are benefiting from something that is negatively affecting us or affecting those around us, but our type of business will be more successful in a situation like this than many other types of businesses. And there's several reasons for this. One reason is that a lot of people are going to be working from home. I saw a video yesterday, I think it was Facebook, LinkedIn, and some other social media platforms were essentially shutting down some of their offices and sending people home to work from home remotely. And a lot of companies are going to be doing this. A lot of companies are going to be creative and finding ways that their employees can work from home. So a lot of people are going to be working from home that never did. And for us, the idea of working from home and building the business from home, we're very used to that idea. But most people aren't. And I feel like this is an opportunity where we can really share what we do, because a lot of people that would have thought before that they could not run a business from home are now working from home, and they can now see the opportunity. So I feel like this is a chance for us to share what we do with people that have had their eyes open, that maybe are more receptive to the idea of working from home that would not have been before. People are also going to be having a lot of time on their hands. They're not going to be going to school. They're not going to be going to work if they're now working from home. They're not going to be going to shopping centers. They're not going to be going to restaurants. They're not going to be going to public events. People are going to be spending a lot of time at home. And people are going to be bored. People are going to want to be entertained. People are going to be wanting to be distracted. People are going to be on their phones and on social media now more than ever before. And social media is our jam, right? So now is the time to really up your social media game to make sure that you are going to be getting out great content during this time. And we can predict that there's going to be a significant economic change to online e-commerce delivery type services. As this gets bigger and as shopping centers and malls close, people are still going to want to shop. People are still going to want their retail therapy. And there's going to be a significant shift to online shopping. And now is a great time to have an online business. So what can we do during this COVID-19 situation? If you are in a state that still allows vendor events and you're at one of your events, be sure to have a big thing of hand sanitizer and put it up front and center for your customers to use. If you have a table with a lot of products and people are going through and touching the products, I would try as much as you can to not touch those products. Or if you need to touch the products, make sure that you use hand sanitizer right afterward. They're finding that even though we see all the pictures of the masks and people in masks, they're finding that this virus is mostly spread through touch. So we just want to be really smart and really aware of this. I wouldn't shake hands. If you have a product that you demo, I would only demo it on yourself. And at the end of the day, when you're ready to go home, if you can, I would spray sanitizer over your products because you really don't know who's touched your products, where they've been, who they've been around, what else they've touched. And you really don't want to bring those germs home to your family. And maybe you're in a state where they are not allowing vendor events anymore. I'm in Ohio and we have pretty much shut down everything. I just had an event for this weekend that was canceled that I was really looking forward to. And I know that I'm not the only one dealing with this. So if you have an event that is canceled, one thing that you can do is reach out to your event coordinator and see if they have an attendee list. Some of them do, and some of them are allowed to share it. And if so, you can reach out personally to those attendees. I also would challenge you that you not reschedule your time. So if you have a vendor event and it's canceled, I would really challenge you to just reuse that time in a different way to still work your business. So if you had an event on Saturday from, let's say, 9 to 3, I would still plan on 9 to 3 working your business. Even if you won't be able to be at the event, you can still work your business solidly from 9 to 3, just like you would have if you had been at the event. Maybe you need to go away from home. Maybe you need to go to a coffee shop or a park. But I would challenge you not to reschedule that time. You already have it chunked out for your business. You already are planning on not working on projects or whatever at home. So I'd really challenge you to still use that time to really work your business. Maybe you can reach out to people on Facebook. Maybe you can go live on Facebook. Maybe you can follow up with someone. There are a multitude of ways to work your business. And I bet you that if you really crush your business during this time that you would have been at a vendor event, I bet you that you will build your business just as much, if not more, than you would have by being at the vendor event. So I don't want you thinking for a minute that not being able to go to an event or not being able to go to a vendor show is going to hold you back in any way. We just have to learn in this kind of situation how to pivot our business around what is happening for success. Yes, that might mean we have to change some things. Yes, that might mean we have to adjust the way that we're used to running our business. But that's okay. As we look beyond these short-term challenges, we can really position ourselves to make the most out of this bad situation. You probably are going to have more time at home. Take advantage of this freed up time to really lay the foundation for your business. Maybe think ahead to what the next stage is for your business. This situation is not going to last forever. This is going to blow over. And it might be a blessing in disguise for you to have all this extra time to really laser focus on your business. So maybe there's something you've been wanting to learn. Maybe you've been wanting to learn a new social media platform. Maybe you've been wanting to learn how to set up a website. Maybe you've been wanting to brand yourself. Maybe you've been wanting to catch up on company training. Maybe you've been wanting to learn how to set up emails. Whatever it is, now might be the perfect time for you to finally be able to focus on those things. Now is the time to really double down on our social media platforms. And I want us to be thinking about how we can help others. Maybe it's through creating content that is entertaining and distracting. Maybe it's through sharing how to make money working from home. Maybe it's through having fun ways for people to get in their retail therapy. How can we serve those people that are in our sphere of influence? And I want us to be grateful that we are in network marketing. There's going to be a lot of industries and a lot of businesses that are hit very hard by this situation. But we are in a business and an industry that we can do entirely from home. We could be quarantined for months and months and still build our business. And I want you to realize what a blessing that is and what a privilege that is, that we already have this kind of business set in place. Making the most out of a bad situation is not minimizing the bad, but all that we can do is make the best out of this. Instead of living in fear, instead of panicking, we can be strategic entrepreneurs, we can serve those around us, and we can be smart about how we handle this situation. And things will blow over, and things will get back to normal. We don't know how soon that will be, but we should not be allowing that uncertainty to hold us back in any way. As Sean Cannell, one of my favorite YouTubers, said in his talk about this, making money from home has never been easier or smarter. So that's it for this video. If this was helpful for you, please click that subscribe button and let me know in the comments below as we are looking at the weeks and the months ahead. What are some ways that you are planning to build your business despite this situation? What are some things that you are planning to implement in your own business? Until then, I will see you all next week.